Hey cats and chicks, you know who it is, Slickback Rocker here. And this video might be a little bit shorter because it's not meant to be like, some really long video or anything like that. But I wanted to jump on here on the old YouTube page and pay a little bit of a tribute to this shot away. To at least, in one of my opinions, one of my favorite rock and rollers of all time, Chuck Berry. All right. So I don't have much Chuck Berry shit. I don't. I have like two things of his. So I have a Chuck Berry vinyl, which has like his greatest hits on here. So I got that. All right. Has some of his classics on here, Johnny B. Good, Rock and Roll Music, Maybelline, stuff like that. Yeah, it's just a black colored vinyl. I'll show you real quick anyway, because why not? While the video's going. Yeah, it's just a black colored vinyl. Bought this a very long time ago. And the other side is red. Red lettering, white lettering. Bought this a long time ago. Haven't played it in a while. Haven't listened to Chuck Berry in a while. But I probably will get to do that soon. And I also have a Chuck Berry cassette. It's the best of Chuck Berry. I'm not much of a cassette person, but I do have it on cassette, because why not? Best of Chuck Berry. There's track listing. Alright, so, yeah. I just want to jump on here and pay my tribute to one of my favorite rock and rolls of all time, Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry, he was doing it for a long time, man. He was like in his 90s and he was still fucking kicking it. He was still, doing shows and concerts. I mean, that's how much that dude was dedicated to what he does and what he was doing. He was literally like in his 90s, 80s, and still like going on tour and playing shows and stuff, So you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Not only that, man, but Chuck Berry inspired so many other rock and roll artists during like the 60s and 70s and all over the world, man. Still to this day, there's still some people who say that one of their biggest inspirations is Chuck Berry. And a great example of that would be, obviously, the Beatles. With George Harrison's cover of Roll Over Beethoven on the Beatles' second album with the Beatles, and to even John Lennon himself, going on and playing a couple songs to Chuck Berry, and even quoting and calling Chuck Berry the father of rock and roll, which I completely agree with that. He definitely is up there as one of the best rock and roll artists, at least to me, of all time. I mean, don't get me wrong, Elvis is good. Don't get me wrong on that. I like Elvis, but I don't know, man. I like Chuck Berry a lot, too. Chuck Berry, he's definitely up there as one of the greatest rock and rollers of all time. Definitely up there with, that fast intensity paced, good rhythm, good beat, rock and roll, man. And, yeah, it's good. It's good. So, yeah. I don't have much Chuck Berry stuff on those two things I just showed you. But yeah, today is his birthday, so I just figured, come on here, talk about Chuck Berry a little bit. Yeah, so, So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, subscribe. Oh yeah, there is some in the background that is kind of related to Chuck Berry. The Route 66 sign. Chuck Berry has a song called Route 66, so the Route 66 sign is kind of related to Chuck Berry if you wanted to say it's related, if you want to, I don't know. But yeah, that's really going to do it. So, thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. You dig?